Okay, we're finally at the fifth boss here, which has so far been, I think, the most fun fight. I really enjoyed this one a lot, even though it took me quite a few tries to get through it. It's a simple fight, but I just could not do it for the life of me for quite a while. There you're going to see a really basic 3-hit attack of his. You're going to see it a lot, get used to it. This one you can stay just out of range of, and then great opportunity to get a charge shot in. That's going to help you get through this pretty quickly. He's going to sit there and taunt you. You can sometimes get a hit in. Although, if you don't wait for a real punishing moment, then he's going to continue to block you and get melee attacks in. If you are really quick and you really struggle quickly, you can get out of those for him. But for some reason, I found them for this character, for this boss. You have to be a lot quicker, and you have to struggle a lot more to get out of those hold moves of his.
And I will do so again.
But so far, you know, this first round, he just throws those straight at you. And he has his 3-hit combo, which is not terribly hard. You can stay just out of range out of it and get a charge shot in, or you can go ahead and parry all 3, or stay just out of them and then go in for a 3-hit attack. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you think is safest. When it comes to close quarter combat, you can see a bit of that. Go in and punish afterwards, after his sweeps. There are a few good opportunities to get charge shots in again like this. And you saw me actually completely get a charge. Like, you can, a lot of people I don't think know this because I don't explain it. During close quarter combat, you can use the right stick and charge up your sword to make your next attack more powerful. While it's charged, you can still parry and dodge, by the way. That does not get rid of it. But if you get hit, then it gets rid of your charge. Here is a pretty easy one. I just do a charged dodge over those, by the way. I found it a lot easier. Again, 3-hit combo. There's a slight pause after his third one. It's slightly different. You notice this last hit there was not a stab like it was before. The timing on that move that you just saw there, when you see him stabbing, you don't really have to look at the force field that shoots out. Look at his stab. And a lot of this is rinse and repeat. Again, with that 3-hit combo, you can go at it in 3 different ways. Try to get a charge shot. Just a 3-hit combo, or, you know, parry, parry, parry to get health back. Or I found myself just often parrying the last one just to get a little health back. Again, look at his sword thrust there to know when to dodge that. Here you're going to see something. It got me a lot. There's a 1-2 combo. Then this is always, unlike the last boss, this never changes. It's always left. And then right. I never saw this change for this boss, unlike the fourth boss, the scale. It never changed directions for me. It was always left, right. Every time. And the timing on that is a little tough. That second hit comes surprisingly slowly. Again, you want to watch his sword. You want to pay attention to that. Pay attention to his thrust there to see the timing. Then get in and punish. Left, right, punish, and time for stage 3. Stage 3 always starts with this. He goes invincible, so don't bother doing anything but dodging. At first I tried to dodge across those. Don't do it. This is much easier. Just go with it. Just go along and dodge if you're about to get hit. There you go. Much easier to get through. Now look at his sword. This one he pulls towards his back for a big old sweep. You can see the sweep coming, and of course the attack is then like one of his arched attacks. He does 2 of them this time, by the way. But you can see you have to pay attention to his sword there. That'll clue you in on what kind of wave attack he's doing. That was his arched wave attack. Now this one's a little different, you see. He's pulling it only a tiny bit back, keeping it more closer to his body, and then that means it's going to be his cone-shaped attack. Now the annoying thing about this is sometimes he'll do 4, and sometimes he'll do 5. So just get ready to dodge a 5th one just in case. Don't go in, you know, and think, oh yeah, he did 4 like he did last time. There, I can go ahead and get my damage in now. No, wait one more second and just make sure he's not doing a 5th before you go ahead and get that in. Again, with his hold move there, if you're real quick and you struggle like hell, then you can get through. I was only doing it like I was on the first few bosses, and I didn't realize that it actually changed, and you have to get a little more intense with your struggle to get out of those for this boss for some reason. Again, 1, 2, 3. You can take care of that in any way you choose. Again,
Surrender. You can't win.
if he's going to sit there and, you know, taunt you, then that is a small opportunity for a little damage. It's safer to just shoot him if you don't want to, you know, worry about one of his grab moves, one of his holds. Then, you know, just get a few shots in. Although, unlike the scale, I think you want to do a lot of melee damage to him. You don't want to do a whole lot of shooting. It's just, I think it's unnecessary. Here we go with close quarter combat. Here's one of his standard attacks. 1, 2. Punish. There. Left. Right. And then back. That one changes. 1, 2. Dodge right. Sometimes does this now. Left. Right. And back. And there you go. Alright, stage 4. Again, it's a 3-hit combo. This time I chose to get a charge attack in on him. I stayed just out of range of his last attack. Again, your choice. Whatever you think is safest. Whatever is going to keep your health the highest so that you can have a lot of hit points during the close quarter combat phases, which I think are definitely the hardest for him. And you'll see he's got a beam attack now. But basically, as long as you're moving, you know, across his line of sight instead of toward him, then you're probably going to dodge it, even if you're just walking, I think. But, you know, just throw a few dodges across his path, and there you go. Get some charged hits on him again still during the stage to make things go a little bit faster. Here he goes again, move across, get a little damage in.
Surrender.
When he puts his sword down, you can get some damage in. If you're quickly enough, you can get a charged shot, which is usually a good idea. It'll make things go just a little bit faster. Alright, now we're at the close quarter combat. And that is the same right there. Left, right, back. Use that opportunity to to charge my sword up a bit. I don't know why I was not struggling faster there or harder, but I got a lot of those in on me. Left, right, back. Punish. Here goes his melee attack. 1, 2, dodge back, and then dodge again back. That's a new one. See, I'd actually dodged too far. I dodged. I tried to get closer to him, but instead I dodged right through him and back into the attack after I was already out of it. So try not to do that. 1, 2, back, and attack. Left, right, back, punish. And okay, the final stage.
Never give up, stranger. The stakes are too high.
This one is not as bad as you might think the first time you go through it. The first time I did it, I died real quick, kept making mistakes, kept getting over there a little too far, taking damage in that outer circle. As you saw with his beam attack, just get far left or far right, and then when you think he's about to do it, start running across. And then again, start running across. Don't dodge, just run, because you don't want to accidentally over-dodge and take damage out of that ring. You're still going to do 3-hit combos, and still you can take that out however you want, although it's really hard to get a charge shot on him here because it's hard to stay just out of range, because now the arena is a lot smaller, so I wouldn't suggest it. And it basically just continues like this. And run. He does 2.
Surrender.
He comes in. Although right there he was doing one of his little taunts, and when he's doing that, if he's in that ring, you're just going to have to let it go. I tried quite a few times to get damage in on him during that. It's just not a good idea. Don't do it. Cross. Cross. He comes in. 1, 2, 3. There's a good bit of pause for that third one, so be careful. There, you can get a charge shot in on him because he was dumb enough to do his taunt in the arena. And yes, it took me out, but they are kind enough to, you know, if your animation takes you into, they give you 1 second to get out, so don't panic too much. Pretty lucky perfect parry on there, but that's unnecessary. You know, if you're not the best parrier like me, it doesn't really matter. And one small strategy that you might have seen right there during his last 3-hit combo: keep moving. Even if you're going to, you know, try to parry, keep moving and parry at the same time, because sometimes you'll be just out of his attack. It's a little safer. You know, if you get the parry off, fine. If you don't, well, you're out of range of his attack anyway. Unless you really are, you know, much better at parrying than me, and you have confidence that you can always get those 3, and you need health, then fine, do it that way. His last stage is just a series of a crap load of attacks. Now I'm going to show you this twice. First in normal speed. You'll see me screw this up quite a few times. I did this fight twice. I beat him twice, and this time I didn't do it as well as I did the first time. But basically, as long as you can survive up until that point, then you win. Now I'm going to show you in slow motion, because I think if you can visualize exactly what he's doing, it will help you get your dodges and, well, in this case, parries off a little better. So I suggest looking at the slow-mo here and the regular speed. If this is, you know, killing you, if you're having trouble with this, study both of them just a couple times before you go in and fight again. Watch slow-mo, watch normal speed. It'll help out. If you can visualize what he's doing, then it's easier to get your parries in. If you don't understand what's happening with that animation, then it becomes a lot more difficult. Anyway, just try to keep your health high enough until you can get past that last part, and there you go.